Welcome to the world of ancient Greece. How did this incredible civilization influence modern democracy, architecture, and mythology? Why do its stories still captivate the world today? Join us as we unravel the secrets of ancient Greece, where gods and heroes walked among mortals, and ideas sparked revolutions that changed the course of history forever. Greetings, and welcome to Lands and Rulers, where we like to discuss the rulers of our history. And today we're going to take a trip back in time to explore ancient Greece. Before we get into it though, if you love anything to do with ancient civilizations, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one. We make videos on all sorts of topics from ancient Rome to the Egyptians, so there's something for everyone here. So let's get right into the video. The birth of democracy. Ancient Greece spanned a long period of time. Ancient Greece flourished from around 1200 BCE to 323 BCE, ending with the death of Alexander the Great. This period includes the archaic, classical, and Hellenistic eras, each marked by significant advancements in philosophy, politics, art, and warfare. During this period, Greece became home to many city-states, such as Athens, Sparta, Thebes, and Corinth. Of these city-states, Athens is by far the most famous. The Athenian Empire reached its peak during the age of Pericles, around the 440s to 430s BCE. This was when Athens dominated the Delian League, transforming it into an empire and exerting control over many Greek city-states. During this time, Athens flourished in art, philosophy, and democracy, constructing iconic structures like the Parthenon and expanding its naval power. However, its dominance eventually declined after the Peloponnesian War against Sparta in 431 to 404 BC. The empire thrived due to its strong navy and powerful economy. But Athens didn't just excel militarily and financially. It was also the birthplace of democracy, which spread throughout the empire. In fact, Athens is considered to be the first Western civilization to develop democracy. But who exactly had the right to vote in these democratic elections? Well, surprisingly, only a select few. Women, foreigners, and slaves were not permitted to vote. Only adult male citizens could do so. Even so, it was still miles ahead of any other contemporary voting system. Legendary battles. The history of ancient Greece was filled with many legendary battles that would shape the course of world history. One of the most famous of these battles was the Battle of Marathon, fought in 490 BC between the Athenians and the invading Persian army. According to legend, a small force of Athenian hoplites defeated a much larger Persian army thanks to the brilliant tactics of the general of the Athenian army. Another epic battle was the Battle of Thermopylae, which took place in 480 BC. This battle saw a small force of 300 Spartan warriors, led by King Leonidas, stand against the massive invading Persian army. Though the Spartans were ultimately defeated, their heroic stand bought precious time for the rest of the Greek forces to prepare to fight the Persians, and their heroic last stand became legendary, inspiring future generations with their courage and sacrifice. After this, the Greeks would go on to win the Greco-Persian Wars, defeating the Persians once and for all. Following this, Greece would enjoy a period of peace and prosperity known as the Golden Age of Athens. But this Golden Age did not last forever. In 338 BC, the Macedonian king, Philip II, defeated the Athenians, bringing an end to their Golden Age and establishing the Kingdom of Macedon as the dominant power in Greece. Let's talk about how they lived. For men, life often revolved around politics, war, and public life. Free adult males were expected to participate in government and military service. They would gather in the agora, the central public space in the city, to discuss politics and make decisions about laws and policies. Trade and craft workshops were also common places where men would work and socialize. However, women in ancient Greece had a very different experience. Women were largely confined to the domestic sphere and were expected to focus on household duties such as cooking, cleaning, and raising children. They could own property and inherit wealth, but they could not participate in politics or hold public office. Slaves, on the other hand, were considered to be property and were denied basic rights. They were forced to work without pay and were not allowed to own property or freedom. Religion in ancient Greece. Religion played a central role in the lives of the ancient Greeks. They believed in a pantheon of 12 gods who lived on Mount Olympus and controlled various aspects of human life. These gods included Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter, Athena, Apollo, to name a few. The Greeks worshipped these gods through rituals, festivals, and sacrifices. Each city-state had its own patron deity, and citizens were expected to revere and honor them. Religion was intertwined with daily life and influenced art, literature, and even politics. The Greeks built magnificent temples to house the statues of their gods, and these structures became iconic symbols of the ancient world. Religion in ancient Greece also had a significant impact on their culture. The Greeks had many myths and legends that explained the origins of the world, humanity, and the gods. These stories were not only entertaining, but also served as a way to teach moral and religious lessons. Religion in ancient Greece was a complex and multifaceted aspect of their culture. From their belief in a pantheon of gods to their magnificent temples and influential myths and legends, the Greeks' religious beliefs shaped their art, literature, politics, and daily life, philosophy and art. Ancient Greece was also the cradle of Western philosophy. Thinkers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle explored questions about the nature of reality, knowledge, and ethics. Their ideas had a profound impact on the development of Western thought, and continue to be studied and debated today. The Greeks were also renowned for their contributions to art and architecture. Their sculptures, pottery, and buildings were celebrated for their beauty and craftsmanship. The Parthenon, a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, is widely regarded as one of the greatest achievements of classical architecture. The influence of ancient Greek art and architecture can still be seen in modern buildings and works of art. From the majestic columns of the Acropolis to the intricate designs on ancient vases, the Greeks' artistic legacy continues to inspire and amaze people all over the world. The influence of ancient Greece on Western civilization is immeasurable. Its contributions to democracy, philosophy, art, and literature have had a lasting impact on the world. The Greeks' innovative ideas about government and law laid the foundation for modern democracies. Their philosophical inquiries into the nature of reality and ethics shaped Western thought. Their artistic achievements inspired countless artists and architects, and their stories and myths continue to be retold. The legacy of ancient Greece lives on in the art, architecture, literature, and ideas that we cherish today. From the Statue of Liberty to the United Nations, from Plato's Republic to Shakespeare's tragedies, from the dome of the Pantheon to the columns of the Supreme Court, the influence of ancient Greece is evident everywhere. The ancient Greeks may have lived thousands of years ago, but their contributions to civilization continue to shape our world today. To sum up this video, ancient Greece was an incredible civilization. It may not have lasted forever, but its influence on the world certainly has. From its contributions to democracy and philosophy to its achievements in art and architecture, ancient Greece has left an indelible mark on Western civilization. The ancient Greeks may have lived in a distant past, but their legacy continues to shape our world today. Thanks for watching.